Calmer Waters 22. Please give your girl a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, I hope everyone is feeling creative. And creativity can mean so many things. It could mean artwork. It can mean working on building your own vehicle, building your own computer. It could mean your own clothing line. It could mean your own lotions, makeup, whatever it means to you. I hope you're utilizing this Gemini energy to be creative and expansive in your own world, okay? I just wanted to throw that out there before we get to the topic because a lot of us have given up that child essence inside of ourselves and we have lost it. And in order for us to get it back, sometimes we need to be reminded. So I am here on this channel to remind you to get back into your creative side, okay? So the topic that I would like to discuss with everyone today is you are worth loving. And you don't have to earn love. You are lovable and deserving of love because you exist. It is your birthright to be loved and to give love, okay? So if you are not loving on yourself enough and you are not knowing that you deserve to be loved because you are here on this planet, then I am here to remind you that love is always something that should be a part of your world. And if you are not being loved in the way that you know in your heart you should be being loved, then it's time for you to do something about it, okay? So I have 5 beautiful nuggets of wisdom that I would like to give you to write down in your notebook, use as your cheat sheet when you are dealing with this energy and you are asking yourself, are you being loved? Are you loving yourself? And are you not demanding it, but are you putting that energy out there so that the people around you know how to love you and they know your love language? Are you expressing that so that they are aware what your love language is? And if you are not, I am here to encourage you to do so now, okay? I'm going to give you 5 beautiful nuggets to write down in your notebook and use as a reference so that you can ask yourself, are you putting out the energy of love so that it can come back to you in the way that your body desires, okay? Let's start with 1. Others reflect the love you have for yourself. This is what I was getting to. So when you are going in your now moments, right? And you aren't showing yourself love, and whatever that means to you, you know when you're not showing yourself love. You know when you are showing yourself love because you feel so euphoric inside. You feel whole and happy, and it isn't something that you're faking. So when you are not feeling whole and happy, and you are not feeling at peace within yourself, that means you are not putting that energy out there for others to be able to give you the love that you so want, okay? When you are closed off from loving yourself, others don't even know how to love you, for one. And for two, they don't even know that you're lacking love, right? Because they're only going off of what you are showing yourself. And you really cannot blame anybody else for this portion, because we can always say, well, the people around me aren't loving me right, or the people around me aren't showing me respect and love and gratitude, but yet you don't give it to yourself. So why would they even think twice to give it to you when you don't even give it to yourself? The only energy that you're giving out is that you don't love yourself enough to show yourself self-love. So no one around you, whether it's family, a business partner, a love relationship, a friendship connection, it will not reciprocate the way you truly desire, because you are not showing yourself love first. It's the whole airplane vibe. Put the mask on yourself first, and then you apply it to others around you. But if you're not even starting with yourself, then others will not know what to do with that, okay? Remember this key energy. Remember it within yourself and start implementing this in your world for yourself so that you can get the love back that you so desire, okay? Number 2, knowing you are not separate from the divine. It is best, and it is the best policy for you to recognize that you are not separate from source. I always like to correct others when they tell me, this is what I like to do for me. You should thank God that happened. Oh, wow. If God didn't do it, you wouldn't have it. That is true to a small degree. And I'll tell you why. Source says, I put the God in you. All you need to do is believe it. You only have to believe that you can conquer whatever it is that I've already put inside of you. So Source is saying, rather than you get on your knees and thank me, thank yourself for listening to the guidance that I already instilled in you before you entered this dimension, this energy field, right? Start thanking yourself for having the courage and the love, the self-love and the trust, the self-trust that you know that's your Father, right? That energy Source instilled inside of you to have the courage to embody. That's all that you have to thank. You have to thank yourself. Give yourself a hug. That's why I always say give yourself a like. Give yourself a hug. Look yourself in the mirror and say, good job. I love you, because Source already said, I'm already giving you me. I'm already giving you that energy. Now I need you to embody it. And that's where the true strength comes. So you're not separate from the divine. Always remember that. And when you do conquer and achieve these obstacles and these challenges and all these energies that come at us that are, can knock us down, and then we get right back up, be sure to give yourself thanks, gratitude, and love, because you are not separate from the divine, okay? Number 3, accepting your flaws without judgment. If you are willing to understand that you have a good, a bad, and an ugly side to yourself, and that it isn't going anywhere, but you can transmute it and you can integrate it into it being beautiful and good, then you will not judge your flaws anymore, because you will understand that you are all of it. The best policy for this energy is understanding that it is time for you to choose the right ways, the right energy, the loving part of yourself, not to choose your lower nature. This is all free will. This is what free will is. What are you going to choose? Are you going to be a host to God or a hostage to your ego? Which one are you going to choose? That's you not judging your flaws, not acting like they're not there, but you transmuting it into you being the highest and greatest version of yourself. Okay? That's what that means. Number 4, letting go of guilt, shame, because it does not serve you. Shameful for what you did last week. Shameful for what you did yesterday. When last week and yesterday is dead and gone, it does not exist anymore. So why are you harboring shame? Now it's time to transmute what you did that was shameful. That was not so great for you to do. And you're going to transmute it into you doing it nicer, better, with more integrity, more intentional. This will get rid of shame and guilt, because now you are operating on a higher frequency where you will not do those lower nature energies, vibes to yourself, to anyone else anymore. So you have learned from it. Now it is time to put that away and understand that you are coming anew and you are not the person you used to be. That is how you get rid of shame and guilt. And you do not keep digging that out, digging that back up in the dirt, and claiming that it is something that is happening in your now moment when it is not. Okay? That is an energy that you can work with, transmute, and change. So it's high time you do that. Number 5, self-love isn't just soft and nurturing. It's also fierce and setting spiritual boundaries. My favorite piece of nugget that I wrote down in this topic. Because yes, while you can be nurturing and soft, you should be. We need to learn how to balance our emotions out. Okay, have them equally yoked. One pendulum not going further to the left or further to the right. But we do not have to get stuck in always thinking that nice, soft, and sweet is the way to go. I'm not telling you to be mean. I'm not telling you to operate out of anger. But I am suggesting that you have more courage and a fierce energy about yourself. I will not accept you talking to me this way. I will not accept you dismissing my thoughts, my questions. Ask better questions. And if someone cannot understand that and they don't want to hear you out, it's time for you to move on, because their energy is not matching your expansive energy. It doesn't mean they're terrible. It means they are not ready to evolve. And that doesn't mean you stay soft nurturing to those who do not want to respect you spiritually, okay? This will help you understand and accept that you are lovable and you are deserving of love. If you can truly start embodying this energy and make a conscious effort to let yourself and others know that this is who you are now. And it is time for others to put the old you out of their minds and understand that you are coming anew, and they have to respect it as well as you have to respect the new you. I know this message is going to serve you well, and I know that you can start working on these aspects of yourself so that you can feel whole and happy now. And you can start accepting the new version of yourself with love, grace, and gratitude that you have made it to this point in your journey. And while you're doing this, remember to have fun. Remember to laugh, and remember to move at a perfect pace always, because this is nothing you need to rush, but this is something you need to start implementing in your world. Okay? And until next time, take care.